See the rugged beauty of the Western Isles coastline in Scotland without leaving the comfort of your own home. This week we explore an off-the-beaten track. To get to a cafe in Tobermory, we sail to Mallaig for some scrumptious seafood before navigating the breathtaking Kyles of Rhea to see the famous Skye Bridge. So we've just got up. It's the 3rd of July, we're in Tobermory, and it is freezing. I feel like a dragon. You can see my breath this morning. It is so cold. Got blankets on, fully dressed under here, snuggling up to my tea. Oh my God, this is not summer. Well, we decided, as we do, to go off on an adventure, and we're going for a walk. We're trying to find a cafe, and this cafe has been recommended to us by our daughter, who saw it on TikTok. It is chucking it down with rain. This is the best of weather we're going to get in Tobermory, so we're going anyway. It's a cheese and spirit sort of cafe. So it looks pretty beautiful. We hope it's worth the walk because we are getting super wet. So this is where we're going to visit the Isle of Mull cheese farm shop. And this looks like it's a great big cheese press. So fingers crossed, we're nearly there. Still more walking on the road to go. We're only a little bit wet. Or a lot wet, soggy wet.
We've made it to the Isle of Mull cheese and whisky distillery, and we're going to be going to the Glass Barn Cafe. We've basically scaled a significant part of Mount Everest to get up here, which is why I'm a bit out of breath, but I'm really excited to get a cup of tea, so you know, it's a win-win.
We've made it. You're a bit soggy, Senor Smith. We are here. It's got a lovely sort of entrance and a cheese press and welcome. Oh, look. That's beautiful. All these lovely cakes. Look at this fantastic array of cake. So we're in, we've got our wet waterproofs off. This place is stunning inside. All these beautiful plants, it's like a greenhouse. Oh, I can't wait for tea and cake. Oh, my cake's arrived. I've got lime cake, a nice latte, and this fabulous view. Wonderful. Here at the cafe, they've also got this delightful little farm shop. Look at this. Lots of goodies. This is all the spirits they make on site. Lots of sort of biscuits, cheese biscuits, normal biscuits. Alan is particularly interested in the meat section. So we'll be picking something from there. And I really want to pick something from the cheese section. Ooh, grommet. Well, good morning everyone. We are in Tobermory still. We're planning to go today. We are going to head up to Mallaig, or Mallaig, I'm not sure how you say it. But the marina was really full last night. You can see a boat going out now. It is now basically empty. Apparently 37 boats came in last night, and if you look out here, you can see masts everywhere. They were all yachts. There's a race on around the island race, I think. And they're all sort of lining up now around the start point, ready to start racing. Good news for us, because we need to go and get fuel and water before we go. Look at this amazing view. This is Ardnamurchan Point in front of us, or Merchant. This is the lighthouse you can walk to from Tobermory. We've set off at lunchtime, we've filled up with water. It's fairly fair skies today, got great visibility, and we're going to Mallaig, as we said before. So hopefully we're going to have a good trip. The sea state seems to have calmed right down. And there we are, going along nicely. Might get the sail out in a minute.
So here we are. This is Ardnamurchan Lighthouse. The time before last we came round, heading north, we couldn't see it at all. We were in such a dense fog that even though we were quite close to the mainland, we couldn't see a thing. And then the other thing we couldn't see, or the other things we couldn't see last time, were the islands, the small islands. And here they are. Egg and muck and rum. They look amazing.
Like and subscribe.
Well, we're making good progress. This is Egg, the Isle of Egg in the background. The sea state's picked up a bit and the wind's picked up a bit. We've got sort of 17 knots, which we were not expecting. We've arrived in Mallaig. I'm looking very blooming windswept. It was very feisty at the end there. The sea's got quite choppy. We had a sort of wind over tide as it started to funnel in between the Isle of Skye and the mainland. But we're in now, we're all safely tucked in. The sky's gone very ominous. It looks like we might get, well, thunderstorms, to be honest. It's not looking pretty out here. So we're gonna go inside. It's our first time in over a week that we've actually got shore power. So we're gonna have heating, we're gonna have television, and we're gonna have some delicious food.
And the dehumidifier.
Oh, and a dehumidifier. Party time. Well, we're still in Mallaig because some Wally fell over in the cockpit yesterday. And it's not Alan, it's me. And this is the exit ramp, which I'm finding truly fascinating because when we look over the edge, the water is so clear. You can even see its anchor chain there running through the water. So crystal clear. Beautiful waters. And that over there is a bakery. Not open today, but it will be tomorrow morning. We're just going to go and have a little walk. It's quite a nice place, Mallaig. This is the view from the harbour. It's got these lovely little steps. This morning the tide was in, but the steps were underwater, and it just made me want to go for a swim. Well, these are some of the nicest facilities. The laundry. This is for going. This is the shower block. Got really nice Bayliss and Harding soap. A nice bit of moisturiser. These lovely sort of independent shower cubicles. There we go. Very posh. It's very clean in here. We don't have to pay, which is really unusual for facilities in Scotland. But it's very nice. There's 2 toilets as well. This is just the ladies, the gents is obviously separate. We've just walked onto the Mallaig platform and we can see the steam train. She must have some overpressure because she is letting some steam off. Look at that. This is the train that is in the Harry Potter films. Look at this. I wish we had a ticket. Do love a good steam train. Looks amazing. Oh, she's stopped steaming. There we go. She's stopped there. About to leave, I think. Well, this is a sight for sore eyes. It's the, what is this? It goes from Mallaig to Fort William.
Yeah, I think so.
And it goes across the viaduct. It's in the Harry Potter films. Beautiful looking steam engine. We're just peering inside the carriage windows. There you go. You can see it just looks like a scene out of Harry Potter with the personal cabin, the beautiful upholstery seats and the corridor. We've come to the Tea Garden Cafe. Looks so pretty. We're hoping to get a seat. So we have a table. We also managed to visit the second-hand bookstore and we're very happy with that little collection. Well, I might have succumbed to some lunch. This is a half pint of prawns. Look at that. I am so excited. And Alan went for the homemade, was it ham and lentil? Ham and lentil soup. So we're going to enjoy this. And we're sat outside amongst the flowers with a lovely view. This is just lovely. Oh,
Gonna dip it?
I've got to dip it. You ready?
Yeah, go for it. Delicious.
Yeah. Got to finish things off. So a short walk up out of the town and we can see this lovely view. We've got the Isle of Egg on the left, Rum on the right, and if I scan around past this house, what you can see behind there is the Isle of Skye. And we've come from this direction. So yesterday we decided to do a few jobs around the boat. We were in Mallaig and I decided I felt a bit rough still from that illness we had and I was tired, so we didn't go out. Lovely sunny day, first summer day, real summer day I think was that one. But we did a few jobs. We'd popped a load of rivets out of our sail bag holder, so we repaired that and did some other bits and pieces. But while I was on deck, I was walking round the end of the boat back there. I fell over. I went down with a bit of a bang. I've got a really sore arm over here. My coccyx so sore, bruised that. And I've actually woke up this morning with a really sore back and a really sore neck. So that means we didn't go out today either. So we've just stayed and enjoyed. But we've had yet another beautiful day. So we sat out in the cockpit just enjoying the sunshine. So still, I think they're really easy to see today. They're amazing. Totally mesmerising. I love watching them. Therapeutic jellyfish, isn't it? Watching them. It's like having your own aquarium.
We're leaving Mallaig. We are heading to maybe Kyle Aiken. Sounds like an American actor. We're going up the Sound of Sleat, going through Kyles of Rhea. Kyles of Rhea has a bit of a reputation for very high rate of tidal flow going through it. At the bottom of the Sleat is about 4 miles across, and at the top it's just a few cables. So a lot of water rushing through all at once. So we're planning to leave, well, we've more than planning because we've left Mallaig to give us 2.5 hours to get up to Kyles of Rhea, which is the skinny bit, and that should be slack water. We're hoping that's slack water, so we're looking forward to a lovely sit up the Sleat.
There he is. Wait. The other way. I'm just sat on the deck enjoying these views of Skye. You can see the mountains in the background there, just popping up, looking quite sort of majestic. We're going up the Kyles of Rhea, which is this way. Looks like we're heading into land, but we're not. There is a path all the way through and under the Skye Bridge. We're not quite going under the Skye Bridge, we're going to stop just before it. But it's a lovely day. You can't help but just enjoy these amazing mountainous views in these lovely calm waters when it's not actually raining, which is an absolute thing. Scotland, it rains a lot, and we've had a lot of wind, and this year, in the last 3 days, it's been glorious. It's been so hot this morning. I've been sat in the cockpit all morning, but not now. It's clouded over a bit. I think there's going to be a bit of rain and another blow tomorrow, but we're fine. We're all tucked in up here. It's going to be a lovely evening for us. You may have noticed that I've left all the fenders out, and that's because I fell over in the cockpit, as I told you earlier. I'm still quite sore, so I've just lifted them up and left them hanging to save me having to cart them all in and out, put them away. It'll just make my life a bit easier. It's only a short run. This is the way we're heading. It's narrowing right down, and we go through a small channel which leads us through between the Isle of Skye and the mainland of Scotland. But this channel, is getting narrower and narrower. This has been on our bucket list of things to do for some time now, so quite exciting. Really enjoying some of these hills. We've had lots of squally showers, but the wind's not too bad. It's picked up a little now, but I think it's funneling down here. I just can't help but show you the beauty of these hills. Look at this. The scenery on the west coast is just stunning. It's like nowhere else in the UK. I think its sailing grounds are pretty spectacular too. If only we had Mediterranean weather. But I guess we wouldn't get these lovely waters that aren't packed with other boats. Even though there's lots of sailors here, when you're actually out on the water, you don't really see many. You're not going to believe this. This is take 2 because the wally behind the camera forgot to turn the microphone on. So we're having a second go. The passage is going really well. We're looking at the Isle of Skye, and it just rises up from the sea so dramatically that it's just a joy to sail down here. We're heading around the Kyles of Rhea in a moment. We can see a yacht just in front of us. He's going the same way. There's another one in front of that, so we must have our timing spot on. The tide's just beginning to turn, so it'll just take us through. But this is turning out to be rather spectacular. A thoroughly enjoyable passage with lots to see. If you're enjoying our videos, we would love you to leave a comment about your favourite Scottish destination, and we invite you to keep watching to see more sailing adventures in Scotland. The best way is to subscribe so it keeps you updated with all our latest news.
this is the bridge from the mainland of Scotland across to Skye. It's called Skye Bridge, and it is. I'm just trying to see how big it is. It doesn't look very big. I don't know if we get under there. No, it says it's 29 metres, and we're about 21, so we should be all right. But it's impressive, isn't it? What a lovely sight. We'll find out tomorrow, I think.